Are you ready for a new adventure? Because today we go to the best nature paradise in the Caribbean. This is Dominica.
It's always so exciting when you come somewhere at night and you know that it's going to be beautiful, but you don't see anything because it's so dark. So I'm in the middle of the jungle, I hear all these sounds. This is our cottage over here. So we're going to sleep here with all the jungle sounds around us, and in the morning I'm going to show you the view. I bet it's pretty awesome.
But first, let's do a recap. We have been traveling through the most beautiful places in the Caribbean for 2 months now. Lately you saw us on Guadeloupe. And from there we now cross to Dominica.
I'm really excited because you come to the Caribbean to sail a boat. And this is actually the first time that we're gonna take a boat because the other 5 times was a flight. We're waiting for the boat right now. Yes! Varen Jensie!
With Express des Îles, we sail to a very mountainous island in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
When you're visiting Dominica, you will see that a lot of accommodation is in the middle of nowhere. But that's pretty nice because we got a car and we drive up to the Cocoa Cottage for a nice view of the jungle from our cabin.
And after our first night, this is what we found. This place looks like Costa Rica, with lush green mountains and a wild jungle, so that you almost forget that you're actually on an island.
Oh my God. We slept for 10 hours. We wake up, we hear sounds of the jungle, a waterfall over there, the trees whispering in the middle of the nature. I think I'm gonna just sit here for the whole day.
But let's be honest, that would be a shame, because Dominica has so many sights. On this island of 750 square kilometers live about 70,000 people, which makes that 2/3 of it consists of tropical rainforest. The roads are narrow and steep, but all the more adventurous. With amazing views here and there.
Just near where we sleep is the valley called Rosso Valley, and in that valley you can see some waterfalls, make some nice hikes, and make one hike through a gorge in the water. It's called Titou Gorge and it's spectacular, and it was used in Pirates of the Caribbean.
So guys, are you ready for some cold water? We're going in the water. We need to wear these life jackets because it's supposed to be very dangerous. Hey Jens? Is it cold? Yeah.
Well, for Jens it's a little bit too deep over there, so I'm gonna leave him with Suus, unfortunately, and I'm gonna go in. Let's do it.
I'm gonna give you a heads up, guys. This is so freaking awesome.
Whew. It's so freezing cold. Wow.
After a short swim against the current, I see a waterfall at the end of the gorge. In the movie Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, Will Turner and the pirates are chased by cannibals. They swim through this gorge, and I'm actually almost alone here.
Wow, that was freezing cold, but so awesome. Titou Gorge, definitely do it.
We continue our way through the green mountains of this mighty, inhospitable island. We believe, by the way, that this is the most beautiful island of the entire Caribbean. And among all that green, we often come across some peculiar animals. Such a green island must get a lot of rain, and that's true. Over here it rains about 200 days a year. And that's of course how you get the most beautiful waterfalls. The driest months are February to May, and we happen to be here in March.
So we drove another 15 minutes, and as I told you, there are a lot of nice waterfalls to look at here. And one of them is called, or actually two of them are called, Trafalgar Falls.
Walking away, your words are lost on me. It's taking everything not to turn around. Throw it away, see if you'll let go of me when you're not holding me. I can see it now. Hey, when I lose, but if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing this a long time. Lost in my head, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. I'm up all day, all night, we playing our last fight. Now in hindsight, I don't care, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. Yeah, kinda hate myself sometimes. Everything was on the line, didn't wanna be the
From the most spectacular waterfalls in Dominica, we drive through the natural paradise to Cocoa Cottage to say goodbye.
when I say I lose, but if I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna lose it, lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
drive through the cozy and colorful capital, Roseau. The landscape over here is very different but still mountainous.
It's a beautiful morning, and today we take the car down to the south of Dominica to a place called Scott's Head, a beautiful peninsula. And you can see it over there.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. You don't want my heart, you don't want my love.
The beaches on Dominica are often not white, but mostly grey and black. The volcanic beaches mainly have lava sand, and a small strip of it runs all the way to the spectacular Scott's Head. So over here we see that Dominica also has the most beautiful blue water.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. And I'm thinking about you, thinking about.
In the harbor of the town called Soufrière, we see many birds, including frigate birds and brown pelicans. We drive along the coast all the way up to the north, where we stay in the town called Portsmouth.
So I can really get used to this view, but let me show you the inside here at the Champs, our own little studio. It's really big and the beds are amazing. Really soft, really soft. I had a good night's sleep here. And the bathroom. Jens, he likes to play with the toilet all the time. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna do some vlogging himself. Yay!
At the Champs we stay on a mountain with a great view. This is Prince Rupert Bay and you can even spot Guadeloupe there in the background. We have this pool all to ourselves, and with the drone we can really see at what kind of a super location we have ended up again. are looking west, so you can imagine that we will be amazed when the sun goes down.
A beautiful new day in Dominica. So today we go to Cabris National Park, the island behind me.
And we drive there in 15 minutes. On this cape with the French name La Pointe, there is a large forest with an ancient fortress. Fort Shirley is a British fortress from 1765. It is mainly famous for the slave revolt in 1802. The African slave soldiers fought their way to freedom here. Dominica later became the first British colony with a colored government. In 1978, Dominica became completely independent and is today one of the smallest countries in the world.
A little update. I'm starting to feel like a local. We're at a local beach, walking distance. Black sand beaches, which is different because most of the Caribbean we had white sand or golden sand. This is really like black, dark lava beaches. Jens, gaan we zwemmen? Jens, we're going to swim. And this is what you get for being a local in Dominica.
We drive on to our third and final stay on the island. And for that we drive straight through the mountainous heart towards the east. And that can easily take more than an hour, but with the views it's no punishment. The east coast is even rougher, but we do see this lovely tropical beach called Lalai Beach. At Pagua Bay we then settle down with a great view. We spend a few days in this fairly remote, luxurious resort. There is almost nothing to do here, and we enjoy it to the fullest. It's yet a completely different side of Dominica.
From the little town Portsmouth, we drive along the north coast and we end up on the east coast in Marigot. And we stay there in this beautiful hotel located along the coast called Pagua Bay House. And if you see this swimming pool, I don't have to tell you what the key feature is. This is an infinity pool.
Yeah.
And still we have not seen one of the most impressive sights. So we drive there from Pagua Bay.
One of the must-sees that we haven't seen yet here in Dominica is the Emerald Pool. In the heart of the country, with a little hike through the jungle, we're gonna see the most beautiful waterfall where you can swim, and it looks like a drawing, so beautiful. Wow guys, the weather is lovely today. And even if it were to rain, we would have
these umbrellas.
take what nature gives you.
This looks like the Garden of Eden, and strangely enough, we're all alone. Or are we? Because Jens is spotting new friends everywhere. Time for a dip in the Emerald Pool. And even though it's a bit cold, isn't this what we live for?
Our last breakfast here in the Champs in Dominica. And we're going to Barbados, which might be the last destination on this trip. Who knows? We'll see.
Spoiler alert, of course it's not. because we continue hopping islands all the way south to Trinidad and Tobago. Subscribe to Wout of the World and I'll see you next time. Ciao!